Well, thanks for joining us this afternoon. It is 1:36. We are going to take you live now to the firehouse and Broken Bow for an update on the wildfire near Broken Bow.
Yeah, just no cursing.
Been a long night. I can't guarantee that.
Or at least keep it to a minimum.
Officials will be ready to address the crowd here in just a moment. As you can see on the screen, if you're joining us on Facebook or YouTube, talking today will be Mark Rempe with Custer County Emergency Management and Dustin Watson with the Broken Bow Volunteer Fire Department. The last update that we got on the Broken Bow fire was at 11 o'clock last night when they said that the fire was about 25% contained. Crews worked through the night, struggled with some freezing of the lines in the fire trucks, but progress has been made, and we're about to find out how much today during the press conference, which is being streamed live on the K-Bear Facebook page and also on our YouTube channel. The blaze began shortly after 3:30 yesterday afternoon near the intersection of Round Valley Road and Gates Road. High winds pushed the fire to spread rapidly to the southeast. Mutual aid was requested and also was provided by all Custer County fire departments as well as a number of neighboring departments. It looks like we are ready to go.
Thank you, everybody, for coming in and watching. My name is Mark Rempe. I'm the emergency manager in Custer County. With me today is Fire Chief Dustin Watson from the Broken Bow Fire Department, Chief Deputy Miller from the Custer County Sheriff's Office. On December 20th, 2024, the Broken Bow Fire Department was dispatched to a fire near the intersection of Gates Road and Round Valley Road around 3:38 p.m. on Thursday, December 19th. According to the officials, the fire spread quickly to the southeast due to 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts. More than 30 volunteer fire departments helped battle the blaze, which grew to an estimated 2,800 acres. The Custer County Sheriff's Office issued a press release Friday morning releasing information and details on the UTV rollover resulting in a fatality. Media and others are encouraged to refer to the press release by Chief Deputy Adam Miller. The fire is approximately 35% contained at this time. The public is still being asked to avoid the area while crews carry on with firefighting, burnout operations, and monitoring. Forward progress of the fire has been stopped. However, fire crews will remain in the area and continue to work the priority areas along the fire's edge. The State Fire Marshal's investigators were on scene Friday and determined that the fire originated in the ditch along Round Valley Road and was accidental. The Broken Bow Fire Chief, Dustin Watson, thanks all the volunteers, fire departments, and their firefighters, along with any of the donations given to help get this blaze under control and support the firefighting efforts. Do we have any questions?
I have a question, Jeremy Scheib, KCNI KBN Radio. A lot of talk has been going on about percentages and numbers of acres burned. We wanted to speak to a couple of different C words, being containment as well as control numbers, and just kind of the difference between those and the public in trying to understand those numbers when something like this is moving forward. Because as I understand it, those two terminologies can be entirely different when trying to determine the control.
I will try my best here. I may have to refer to a little bit more of an expert in the back of the room if I get this wrong. Controlling the fire is something that is a pretty broad term. When the fire is growing, it's rapidly expanding, and we are trying our best to contain that, or to get the fire under control and stop its forward progress. The containment of the fire is where we have the fire is under control, but the percentage of the line around the fire, the perimeter of the fire, is what they're calling their percentage. An example would be if 50% of a circle was contained, the fire's 50% contained. Is that accurate? Thank you.
Have there been any structures damaged with the fire?
There was 3 structures, 3 uninhibited structures were lost in the fire.
Aside from the one fatality we're aware of, have there been any other injuries among any of the crews fighting the fire?
No, I've got no other reports of injury.
Mona Weatherly, Custer County Chief. Last night, I briefly spoke with some firefighters from Kearney. Do you have a list of the departments that responded, or will you have one available?
We do have a list, and we can make that available. Mark, accurate?
When we have a better, accurate list, we want to make sure that we didn't miss somebody.
What's the current situation out there right now? Kind of, I know that you mentioned that the fire marshal is looking things over, and there's still some crews keeping an eye on the area that has been contained and keeping an eye on that thing. As far as what people are going to notice, obviously the wind has gone down and the flames have gone down as well, but that containment number at 35%, still a lot of crews out there.
We have about 20 guys out there working on the fire yet. We're hoping to get the hot spots knocked out, get everything cooled off, and improve that number tonight.
When we ask the public to avoid the area, what are the particular roads right now that you would most like the public to stay away from?
If we could try to avoid Round Valley as much as possible, we're working over there yet, and then off of Highway 70, them are the two busy spots for the emergency crews right now.
Could you expound a little bit more on Highway 70? It's a pretty well-traveled road. It's not closed.
No, it's not closed from Adams East Lot to Dutchman Valley. Essentially, they're working hot spots along the highway there, getting input out. So our trucks are in and out of there. Then would be that's where we're at on Highway 70 anyway.
If they could just
Drive
be
slow,
mindful.
through there.
As this progressed from Highway 70 and obviously hopped Highway 70 last night, it moved pretty quickly to the southeast and kind of ended in an area that you can't really spot from Highway 2. It's kind of been stifled off before reaching Highway 2, correct?
Correct.
I know when things like this happen, the public often wants to help out. Are there particular things that any of your departments need right now, that as far as donations and that sort of thing?
No, we're very very good with donations, and would like to thank everybody very much for their donations. We're sitting with a lot of food and a lot of drinks. We're in really good shape, and we appreciate it.
Thank you all.
All right, that is our Broken Bow Fire Chief Dustin Watson, Emergency Manager Mark Rempe, also Chief Sheriff's Deputy Adam Miller helping us with some updates on the Round Valley Road fire this afternoon, bringing us an update. Again, the fire has burned about an estimated 2,800 acres. It's considered about 35% contained. And once again, they are asking the public to continue to avoid the area, particularly the area around Round Valley Road. And again, Highway 70 east of Broken Bow, it's not closed, but they would ask you to be slow, use caution in that area, as there are still a lot of fire crews moving in and out. So if you see emergency vehicles in that area, of course, be sure to safely move over to the side of the road out and give them plenty of room. But that is the latest from the Round Valley Road fire. As we come to you live from the Broken Bow Fire Hall, I'm Andrew Lacey here on KBER 92.3.